Hey everybody, Maxi Monster here. Going to do quite the popular Demon Hunter build, and it's a very strong one, very flexible, so people tend to enjoy it. And you can work in several different skills. Only a couple of them are actually mandatory. And it's basically the Thunderball, Echoing Blast, Spike Traps build. I'm nicknaming it Echoing Thunder. It only makes sense, I guess. My stats haven't changed too much. These are my stats. Sitting at a high crit chance because of course, having a nice quiver. Yeah, it'll do it to you. And this is actually set up for this build. As you can see, it's got bullet shot extra damage, so this is intended. I have several extra quivers. Hungering arrow, multi-shot, elemental arrow. So I can do lots of different things. This one I'm using for obviously the Thunderball. I always suggest between 5 and 600 resist all and as much armor as you can get. Armor pays off more in defensive builds, and this is kind of a defensive build because it does what they like to say is face tanking. You just kind of sit in the middle of everything and let them hit you, which can be good and bad. But you can work in a lot of defensive things to make it work for you. I've set it up the way I like it. So let me get over to the build. You really want 50% crit at least, just so Night Stalker procs a lot. It's not entirely built around Night Stalker. You don't need Night Stalker. You can work something else in here. The custom engineering kind of works very well in there. But I don't know if the duration for Spike Trap really works well or not, but it allows you to have 6 of them, and they're phenomenal damage. So that really works. And you can go with steady aim, but you're not going to be too far away from everything. You could go with Vengeance if you wanted. Never really an issue because your main attack is actually a hatred generator, so that's okay. You just kind of control how much hatred you're spending with the spike traps by dropping the spike traps. So you're welcome to do what you want. You can do, I guess, Grenadier. I don't know why. No, that wouldn't work. Numbing traps. I suppose that would help. You know, take less damage because you are kind of face tanking in it. Brooding could help. Retain life. Up to you. I just use Night Stalker because I want to be able to lingering fog as much as I want. And you don't really have to do it a lot. So, you know, a couple times there's situations where you do, but the smoke screen with lingering fog on its own, say I don't get any discipline back, I can do it 3 times, so that's 4.5 seconds of immunity. It should allow me to get away from something. Because we're doing what we're called face tanking, I have Sentry with Guardian Turret, and as a defensive skill, believe it or not, Chakram with Shuriken Cloud. It doesn't sound like a lot of damage. 34% weapon damage per second is physical to nearby enemies, but it hits all enemies, and it lifesteals, and it lifesteals very well, and it's a source of gaining life. This right here, I don't even have 3% lifesteal, 2.9. Highly recommended for the build is Mark for Death Grim Reaper. I'm kind of using it because I can. If I had problems, I would definitely swap this out for Shadow Power Gloom if you're having issues, because that's going to give you a ton of life and a ton of damage reduction for, again, only 14 discipline. but I haven't found an issue too much, and this is really good for taking down packs, anything with a lot of hit points, because then you can kind of primarily target it. But a lot of things kind of die pretty easily, so it doesn't necessarily help all the time. And that's it. Archery, of course, perfectionist. We're face tanking, so more life, armor, and resistance is great. You can work in a pet if you want. Really, these two right here are not considered primary to the build. You can swap in anything you want, anything you like. You think I'm doing something stupid and you got something better, go for it. Put it in there. You can use it. You can use a boar. You can use a bat. You can do tons of stuff with this. That's why it's very flexible. Not everything is needed. Night Stalker is definitely not needed. You can swap something else in, you know, make it work however you want. I really like Guardian Turret because we're face tanking. I can drop 2 of them. It's a lot of damage. Works really well. Alright, so I put my cloud up. And this is MP-5. A lot of this is really intended for MP-10. This is going to be pretty much easy. Oops. Clicked on it. Great thing about the turret and the cloud is it's instant damage. And what I mean by instant damage is these bolas take a second to blow up. The spike traps take 1.2 seconds to blow up. So they're not getting instantaneous damage. I don't know if you know this, but I just killed 2 white mobs without even doing a thing in MP-5. So the more things that come up on me, the more damage the Shuriken Cloud does. If you get any problems, you can swap it out. As you can see, stuff's dying. The only thing really hurting me is the stuff I'm not hitting with the cloud. It's pretty powerful. I don't even have the Guardian Turret up. So that's why I Shuriken Cloud. It's massive source of life steal, and if you're face tanking, you might as well have all the kind of damage we have going on. So this is going to be real easy. This will shred MP-5. I can't hit that guy. As you can see, the turret's great. I'm not even dropping all the turrets. Let's get a pack. You know, you still have to pay attention with packs. They can kill you. If you don't mess around, that Shuriken Cloud's not going to keep you around. So, just start breaking the pack. I'm not even using bombs. Now I'm using bombs, though. About every second I try to drop a bomb. I think I'm in trouble. I just hit the lingering fog, and I'm invulnerable. Oh, I was in trouble because guess what? Shuriken Cloud went down. And I was face tanking. So you can see that echoing blast just annihilates things. That's going to be your main source of damage. You can have up to 3 traps down. You put a 4th one down, it's going to take away the first one. That's the way it works. So when I'm dealing with a pack, I'll drop one on it, wait a little while, drop one on it, because I'm always casting a bola shot, you know, and it's going off. It just keeps on going, and it echoes, so it does 3 blasts, so it actually hangs around for about 1.5 seconds. I think it's once every half second each blast goes off. Let's see if we can't find any rare packs. Another great thing about the Shuriken Cloud is it does that. Alright, so a lot of guys, you know, get in trouble. Pop your fog, start dropping bombs, things blow up, you're not in trouble anymore. Losing life, drop a blast. Very handy. Find a nice big group of things to kill. Go ahead and kill it. Again, this is MP-5. This is how easy this stuff's going down. I mean, I know I greatly outgear. I'll take run speed. I know I greatly outgear MP-5, but I still like farming MP-5 because it's nice, simple, fast, effective.
There's a monument here.
Oh, monument. Okay. So let's put a turret down.
They'll be upon us at any moment.
Turrets, what do they last? 30 seconds? Yeah. So every 15 seconds, make a turret. And you'll have 2. And you get a lot of extra damage. Oh, my cloud's gone. Let's bring that back up. I'm not even firing my Echo or my Thunderball now, I am. You can see I didn't really mark anything, so if you want to go more defensive, you absolutely can get that Gloom in. I like Gloom a lot. Here it's not needed. MP10, you might feel you need it. Go ahead and use it. Like I said, it's completely arbitrary what you want to use. It's very flexible because it doesn't have mandatory skills as much. Cloud messing me up. Wall messing me up. Go invis. I want to take damage from those arcane orbs. Go invis around them. Tons of crits are happening, so walls kind of mess it up. But you can see it just annihilates. Those echoing blasts are destructive, very destructive. That one just went off. That's awesome. Didn't wait a second. Not sure why that happens, but every now and then it does, and I like it. And of course Thunderball has a nice AoE. That's why they like Grim Reaper with Mark for Death. Adds to the AoE damage you're doing. It works. You can do other things if you want. I mean, if you actually like Grim Reaper, you can do Contagion. Start spreading it around. Oh. That's why I was taking so much damage before. Shuriken Cloud dropped me. So you're in a spot that you're going to stick around for a while. Drop the turret. Getting in trouble. Go invis. It's honestly really easy. I'm slacking. I'm not paying attention to nothing. MP10, you gotta pay attention. It's just the way MP10 runs. Yeah, get one of those underneath you, move. Standard stuff. I sat there forever with that on top of me. The Molten. Oh, I want that. Oh, 4 stacks, let's go. I lag, so I precast that just in case something comes. Wait a second. Nothing's coming. Oh, we got a pack right here.
Look at that thing over there. Let's kill it.
If you're wondering how I took the charge, I basically went invis for the charge. That's why I like Lingering Fog. That's why I like having Perfectionist proc on it. Keep me in max discipline. Run this for a very long time. Stuff comes up to you like this. You see I'm a little bit laggy, I apologize. You just put down a Guardian turret and take 15% less damage. It's going to work the same way in MP-10. You just got to be a little bit more on top of it. And if you really want to face tank those chargers, you have to know when they're charging you. You get 2 or 3 of them charging you at separate times, it can get real hairy. You would have to basically Lingering Fog a couple times. This is all Thunderball. This is how good Thunderball is. That's why it's used. Oh, see? Like I didn't even see that guy. Good guy to mark. He's dead already. Back to my primitive place. There's a lot of guys coming here to charge.
Bleed, you filth.
Again, I went in Viz, there comes another charge. I went in Viz. If you're not sure what's going to happen, it's always best to drop a Guardian turret. Stuns. Thunderball stuns.
Very angry foliage in these parts.
Wonder where... Oh, what's this? Oh, chargers. Yeah, this might be fun. Just charging, so I went in Viz. These guys can kill you in the charge, so you gotta be careful with it. I feared one was gonna charge, I went in Viz. I went in Viz again for the explosion. Didn't want to move. So it's a little more interactive with the invis when you're dealing with, obviously, really hard mobs. You know, it's only MP-5. They really probably wouldn't kill me on the first charge. The second charge probably would get me, but
That was just a taste.
I'm not sure what's going on. Just go in Viz. I think I'm lucky on the stun procs all over the place here. I went in Viz. Let's start bypassing this stuff, see if I can't just find the warden. I mean, the warden's gonna be an easy... Ooh. Is that the crypts? That's the crypts. I love the crypts. Go in Viz. Oh, didn't have to. Charged. Doesn't matter. I'm already back to max discipline. Those guys coming? Yeah, I thought they would. Shuriken Cloud's really not going to save you on MP-10, but it'll help you out. It's lifesteal.
I'm still waiting.
Smell a charge. Charged off screen. Smelled it. Oh, that Echoing Blast just destroys those things, man. Oh. That was one echoing blast bomb that did that to all that. So one blast again. Here comes a charge. Oh, stunned him. It does have a high chance to stun, so it's pretty handy out here. MP-10 you won't be able to do it so easily because there'll be more mobs in between you and they won't die as easy from bullet shot. Thunderballs. What the hell is that?
Someone still lives here.
I don't think I've ever been here. Come back here later. Yeah, I went invis for it. Right as it happened. Got lucky. Oh, missed that one. So I went invis after it. And then I got all my life back. And hence where you can see where balloon can come in handy in MP-10. Fight here.
My hatred is too low. Sweet revenge.
All I'm doing is just going invis for the charges. As long as you can see him, you can go invis, you know? Where is Mr. Keyboard?
I'm injured. Darkness awaits
One
you.
bomb got me back to full life easy.
Not
I went
enough.
invis.
I almost went to the Great Thieves Guild in the sky.
Aha! Oh. I missed me. Oh, invis worked, that's all. Invis lets you move when you're stuck too, so it's something to do. I don't like all these trees. I got him from far away. Those bombs just destroy, dude. Just destroy! Ah, no key. So, see an MP-5. I'll do an MP-10 key run. It won't be as easy, but it will be pretty much the same. Just a lot longer to kill stuff. So, I hope that helped you out. If you're looking for why everyone's doing Thunderball Echoing Blast, that's why. Very interchangeable. You can do what you want. I probably should be using Gloom, but hey, you can do what you want. Alright, later guys.